Caroline Ellison has taken the stand at the trial of Sam Bankman-Fried. They are currently on a break, but just before then, she testified that he directed her to commit crimes. Bloomberg's Sonali Basak is outside the New York courthouse and joins us live. So, Sonali, what do we know?
We know that Caroline Ellison, who has been a pivotal witness, both for the sake of the prosecution, as well as someone who's come up in the sake of the defense, she has come up and immediately said, yes, we did commit crimes. Sam and I and others. And she said that Sam Bankman-Fried directed her as the CEO of Alameda to commit those crimes. She said, we ultimately took around $14 billion, some of which we were able to pay back. She said that Alameda took several $billion from FTX customers and used it for its own investments and to pay off lenders. Now, remember, we expect some critical evidence to be coming up in the sake of her testimony, particularly from the prosecution. Things like her personal diaries that described her state of mind and relationship to Sam Bankman-Fried, who was her on again, off again boyfriend throughout a period of time, who she met back at her time at Jane Street. And also, we expect that there will be a recording from a November meeting when FTX was facing serious, dire straits. Now, only 10 minutes of testimony had started afternoon. They are on a break, as you're saying. We expect this to go on now for more hours. She follows Gary Wang, who was also an FTX co-founder, who had also pled guilty to a lot of these crimes. So very pivotal testimony coming out of the courthouse today.
Sonali, should we expect that she will testify for as many days as Gary Wang did, considering it was, what, 3 days and change for him?
Oh, well, we don't know how long the testimony, of course, will go on for. I think it's pretty good news that it's happened so early in the trial. This is only the start of the second week of what we expect to be a 6-week trial. There's a third person here who had pled guilty as well and has been cooperating with the prosecution, and that is Nisad Singh, who was in charge of a lot of engineering operations over at FTX. So the three taken together, along with many others, such as Anthony Scaramucci, or even potentially Sam Bankman-Fried's own brother, who had been in charge of his political donations and had led a lot of his foundation work, are also expected to testify over the course of 6 weeks. So, of course, this is among the most pivotal of testimonies that we will see. The tension is palpable. You had her take a while to stand up and identify who Sam Bankman-Fried was in the room, and you also have Sam Bankman-Fried inside the courtroom typing furiously as she speaks. And so certainly a pivotal moment in this trial, and between the relationships of these people who had started out as friends, rode the crypto wave to the top, and then fractured as it fell apart in that November, where billions were lost on behalf of customers and these three people themselves.
What has Sam Bankman-Fried's behavior been like? You point out that he's typing a lot. I believe that's on a laptop that is not connected to the internet. He's gotten, obviously, as we know, a haircut and lost a lot of weight in the MDC. What's he been like in the courthouse?
Yeah, remember, a lot of the early things that had come out about this trial focused on his appearance. This idea here that he was more clean cut. He had chopped off a lot of his hair, where he had been known for kind of this messy, curly hair that was very, pivotal to kind of who he came and presented himself as to the world. He had reportedly, according to the Wall Street Journal, had bought in suits on discount over at Macy's. Caroline Ellison herself came in to the courtroom at about 9:45 a.m. this morning, wearing a blue cap, a T-shirt, sunglasses, and a blazer. So certainly tense, buttoned up. And, he's seeing his friends who he's known, Gary Wang, who testified earlier, he's known him since high school. And so you could imagine that this is a highly personal trial to these people, as well as one of the largest white-collar crime cases in history that he's trying to defend himself against.